Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So my name is Muhammad Abdul Iman bin Abdul Malik and my material number is 1180095. So I will discuss about the chapter 2 and 3 of the books of Principle of Journalism that wrote by Dr. Siti Suryani Osman, which is my lecturer in university. So the chapter 2 that I will discuss is about the principles of journalism from several viewpoints. You must know the principle of journalism. It have several viewpoints. That first is journalism's first obligation is to the truth. That means it must reliable, accurate, facts put in a meaningful context, and journalism to seek a practical and functional form of truth, not the absolute truth. And journalism truth, what's it mean this? A process that begins with the professional discipline of assembling and verifying facts. Then journalists try to convey a fair and reliable account of the meaning subject to further investigation. And other side that can we know about the principle of journalism, about their viewpoint is the loyalty to the citizens, especially the journalists. It must strive to put the public interest and the truth about their own self-interest or assumptions. They must reporting with honest and credible news, builds a broad and loyal audience. And also that is essence is a disciplines of verification that journalists rely on the professional discipline for verifying information, that is aim to produce objective news rather than being neutral or impartial. So in chapter 2 the writer also highlight about the 5 core principles of journalism, which is truth and accuracy, independence, fairness and impartiality, humanity, and lastly accountability. So now we go to the chapter 3 that the writer was discussed about the Islamic journalism ethics, which in the Islam, as a Muslim, we have ethics in any aspects. In our life we have ethics, we have aspects that can make a good life for Muslim, especially in the journalism ethics. Of course it have it. In Islam, journalism still have ethics and the guideline from Islam. Islamic theory of communication that highlight both from Maulana, it have 5 cardinal concepts of the Islamic worldview that could serve as the fundamental principles of communication ethics for such a network of Muslim journalists. The first is Tawhid, Amar Ma'ruf bi Munkar, Ummah, Taqwa and Amanah. So what is that? What is that? The Tawhid. What is the point that can we get from the Tawhid to the ethics of journalism? The theory of Tahit, the first and most fundamental outlook regarding man and universe in Islam, is the theory of Tahit, which implies the unity, coherence and harmony between all parts of the universe. Thus, one of the most basic ethical pillars of the Islamic world is born the existence of purpose in the creation and the liberation and freedom of humankind from bondage and servitude of multiple varieties of non-gods. It stands for the necessity of exclusive servitude to God, and it negates any communication and message, intellectual, cultural, economy or political that subjugates humankind of creatures. And the second principle that can I taught in this video is amar ma'ruf wa nahi munkar. It mean all of the news that we give a must to make the people be a good, serve a good Muslim, serve a good person, make the civil have a best moral, and advise them to avoid from the any bad aspects of life, any bad aspects of life. And the third fundamental concept is ummah. This mean the journalism that can we the news as a journalist that we give to the ummah, it must something that can make ummah be good. It is something that can make a mentality of ummah be good than the past, and make them more be advanced to the world and to themselves. And last, it must have taqwa and amana. Taqwa, yani it means in our give of news to the people, it must have taqwa. It must have the feel of fear to the God. It must have a feel when I give the news. Example, I must give lillahi ta'ala. It must for my God, to be a good Muslim, to give, to serve for God, and must be honest, as it also in amana. So that is from me.